how are we all? My name is Lucy and this is my channel, The Sewing Gardener. Welcome back if you've been before, and a very big welcome to you if you are new here. If you have been before, you may notice that I am now in a different place in my sewing room, and I'm not sure I've got the lighting quite right, so you're going to have to bear with me while I sort that out, but I will explain all in my next normal vlog. But this vlog is all about the Sew Yellow for Endo challenge that is running over on Instagram during the month of March. And it is being run by the lovely Jess, who is So What If I Sew, both here on YouTube and over on Instagram. I will put all of what I'm going to discuss in the comments below or in the description. So you will be able to find all the links and rules and things for the challenge. So the plan for this vlog, as I say, I'm part of the vlogger tour, so there's lots of other vlogs that are out about the challenge, so do go and check those out as well. I thought I would run through the challenge, the rules, and how to enter, and bits about endometriosis. Then I was going to show you previous entries that I have made for the challenge, because the challenge is now in its 5th year. Can you believe it's now in its 5th year? So I'll run through 3 of my makes. I missed 1 year because I missed the posting date, but anywho, never mind. I'll show you what I made for 3 of the years, and then I will share plans for what I intend to make for this year. So endometriosis is a condition that affects 1 in 10 women. It takes on average, can you believe this, 8 years to get diagnosed. And I've just made some notes so I don't forget. It is caused when cells similar to those that are found in the lining of the womb grow in other parts of the body. So endometriosis can be found in ovaries, fallopian tubes, the lining of the pelvis. It can sometimes affect the bladder and bowel, and I think even rarely it goes into other areas of the body such as the chest, which sounds pretty horrific in itself. I do know that it is incredibly painful. If you suffer from endometriosis, I understand it can be incredibly painful. And having watched somebody else's vlog, I think it was Pam from Sweet Pea Green, she said she'd known instances where women have actually passed out through the pain, which must be absolutely horrendous. It can also cause incredibly heavy periods. And as somebody who had heavy periods, but they were normal periods, but quite heavy during my teens, I can only imagine if you have extraordinarily heavy periods, it must be quite horrendous. And therefore, we need to raise awareness of this and get women talking about health issues more readily, I feel. So any awareness that we can raise about women's health in general is only a good thing. But the fact that endometriosis takes 8 years to get diagnosed, I mean, come on, we really need to be better at getting the message out and getting women seen, and hoping that they don't think that their symptoms are normal for them. So yes, this is why Jess is raising awareness. She has been, over the course of the 5 years, she's done lots of interviews with people who have shared their stories. Do go and check those out. So how do you enter the challenge? As I say, it is being run over on Instagram. I will put up the rules as we go through this. You need to sew a garment or a home furnishing with some fabric that has, it doesn't need to be all yellow. So actually this fabric that I'm wearing here would classify as an entry because it's got yellow in it. So you don't need to have a solid fabric. And you need to post your entry, reveal your entry on Instagram on either the 28th or 29th of March. Entries can be received up to £23.59 on the 29th of March. You also need to use the hashtag So Yellow for Endo 26. I think it's 26 or 2026, whichever. I will put it here to make it right. You also need to tag. So when you post your entry, there is a tag option for your photographs, and that is incredibly important. Tag Jess, who is So What If I Sew on Instagram. And you also need to, as part of your entry via Jess's Just Giving page, donate a minimum of £1, so it's £1 an entry, which would then be raising money for Endometriosis UK. And as I say, I think Jess would really like to hit the £10,000 mark this year, so every entry would raise additional funds. So I think that is pretty much the rules. There are prizes associated with the challenge, so to be in with a prize, there's lots of lovely prizes. Actually, I think Jess has got over something like 50 prizes, which is incredible. It is open internationally as well, so if you are an international viewer, do not be put off, because it is open internationally. What else is there? Oh, she's also got discount codes. I'll try and find those and put them here as well through the month of March. And finally, Jess is also having a party, a So Yellow for Endo party, which she is holding in the UK. It is in Prince's Risborough at the Wade Centre. Wade Centre there? Yeah, I've written that down. It is on the 29th of March, and it is from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. There'll be lots of other sewists there, and there'll be snacks, drinks, a raffle. They have 2 fabric pop-up shops this time as well, which are the Fabric Obsession and Wilder Fabrics. And what else was I going to say about that? Oh yes, tickets cost £7, but £5, I'm pretty sure it's £5 of that will go directly to the charity. So I think that's all the rules. I hope it is. If not, everything is in the description box, and I apologise if I have missed something vital out. So, previous year's makes, I will go through them. I don't know which year that I made them. I know I missed one year because, as I say, I thought it finished at the end of the month. The real date was at the 31st of March, but it wasn't. So I missed it. But that's okay. So for one of my entries, I made this. This is the Valley dress by Pattern Fantastique, in this lovely cotton that is a Lady McElroy fabric. It's got huge polka dots on it, but then they sort of there was a gradient system, so you can see here more so on the, it sort of went into thin polka dots and then back out to wider ones. So I love this dress. It is a great beach cover up. So yeah, I made this in the Lady McElroy fabric, as I say, and I love that dress. And it is, so if you've not made this, so there we are. It's it there, and it comes in a blouse as well. I've never made the blouse, but I have 2 of these, and these are great for holiday. So I've done that one. Last year I made the Friday Pattern Company Wilder Gown blouse in this beautiful linen that I've had in my stash for absolutely ages. I'm not sure why I haven't made it up, because I have worn this blouse multiple times. I absolutely love it. And it's just such a great make. It goes with everything. So really liked that entry. And then the I nearly changed this entry for the So Upcycle challenge that is run was run last year by, well, it's run by Karen and Becky over on Instagram. So Little Time Karen and Becky, who's Notes from the Sewing Room. Now this was going to be my entry into the So Upcycle, but after I did my vlog, everybody said no, do not amend. So I haven't. This is affectionately, the belt's just come off, my what I call my Winnie the Pooh outfit. It is a jumpsuit that I made in a jumbo cord a while back. It does have a belt. There we go, the belt is there. And it is, I think I've got the pattern, the McCall's M8243. So that's it there. Obviously I made it long sleeved. I made this quite a few years ago now. I'm not even sure if it was the very first one. Even the buttons come off there, which is in the pocket. I just haven't sewn it back on. But yeah, I found that I wasn't reaching for it, so I thought I would amend it into a short jacket. But then I wore it to work when I worked from home. And my husband, daughter, and then other people on Instagram, over here and on Instagram, told me not to amend it. So it remains a jumpsuit. But yes, so they are some of the things, their ideas that they are previous entries, so I hope that's given you some ideas. As I say, you could even make this is a patina blouse from Friday Pattern Company. But yeah, I haven't, this wasn't an entry, but it would have counted as an entry. So what am I planning to make for this year? Well, I am planning to make up this fabric. I've had this in my stash for a very long time. And the reason it's never been made up, it is a very pale lemony yellow, very, very pale yellow. And I just think I look a bit sickly against it. So when I went to Plymouth Frocktails, we visited varying fabric shops. I was very good. I did not buy any fabric, but I did buy some sunflower yellow dye to dye said fabric. However, when my husband saw what I was going to do, and my middle daughter, and the fact that I've had a new washing machine recently, and I was a bit reluctant to put that in my new washing machine because my other one broke because we didn't empty the pocket. I didn't empty a pocket, and a coin went and punctured a hole through the entire drum. Anyway, I digress. So I was going to dye this, but it's a really pretty embroidery anglais, but they said it would make a very nice summer top. So my plan is not to dye it as yet, but I'm going to make it, and I want to make the fabric godmother fleur in it with the short sleeves, the short poofy sleeves. And if I don't like it on me, I will dye it retrospectively. So it still counts because it is yellow as an entry, but I have the dye and I can amend it, change it if need be. But I just need to be mindful that I will be using polyester thread, and polyester thread does not dye. I don't think I've got any yellow cotton thread. So that is my plans, and I will definitely get that one made up. If I had more time, which I don't, I was going to make this up. This fabric, this is a Minerva cotton sateen that I got a while back, and I want to make this into a dress for the Grand National, which is on the 11th of April, so I need to get my skates on, but I don't know what to make with it. I think I've got about 3.5 meters. If you've got any ideas what I should make with this fabulous, glorious fabric. But I just wanted to show you this, so this could be an entry as well, because it's got this lovely golden yellow in the wings and stars, flowers, stars or flowers, both, in the pattern. So you could use this. But yeah, if you've got ideas of what I could make this dress into, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, I would love to hear whether you are taking part in the challenge, and what you are planning to make for it. So please let me know in the comments. If you like my vlog and want to see more of me talking about future plans and makes for various things, then do subscribe. And yeah, I hope you're all well. Do check out all the other vloggers for this challenge, and head over to Instagram and view Jess's page. She's got some great stuff on there for endometriosis. And I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye for now.